Welcome to Ghoulish Gab, always spooky, always under 7 minutes. Oh, we got a weird one for you today. We wanted to talk about cryptids again, so I suggested, why don't we discuss what we think they would taste like and what we should serve them with, what kind of sides and drinks, etc.
We are not, because we are not vegetarians. We eat meat, and we recognize that there's all types of meat to eat out there, so why not, if we're going to run into a cryptid, why not? I'd give it a shot. I'll try anything once.
I'm sure Seymour would too. I want to start with a big one.
All right.
The Loch Ness Monster, Nessie.
Okay.
All right, did you have that too?
I did.
Okay.
What do you think Nessie tastes like?
I think that Nessie, there's a lot of meat there, so I think you can get a couple different cuts.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think the best cuts of Nessie would be like a yellowfin tuna steak. I think that you could, you could grill that up and maybe with like some roasted asparagus and peppers is what I thought to serve with on the side. And, I don't know for the drink, whatever you feel like drinking, but it's more about the big steak tuna cut. She's a big girl. She got a lot of meat. She's a big girl.
Yep. So Nessie, I could easily see being like a cut of tuna, maybe like a sushi style.
Ooh, okay.
Instead of a tuna steak, like get that good. But then because Nessie is from Loch Ness, we're going to compare it with some classic like European style sides. So we're going to do some mushy peas and a nice scotch, like a scotch whiskey to have a sipper with.
I like that. All right. I want to go with an unhinged one, the chupacabra. Did you?
I also have the chupacabra.
Good. So, look, that's like a hairy, mangy rat. And if you find yourself eating chupacabra, just eat that fucker raw. Pair it with whatever else you can find in the dumpster that you're eating by, and whatever crack cocaine or whatever you're smoking that got you to the point where you're eating a chupacabra, because I think that's disgusting.
Well, so chupacabras come from, like, the name comes from goat sucker. And so I think it would be a very good, like, goat meat. And I'm like, okay, what food often goes with goat meat? And that would be a really good birria taco. So you got birria taco, like chupacabra birria tacos, paired with a margarita or a tequila sunrise.
Okay. That sounds more appealing than dumpster juice and crack cocaine. But, let's
depends on who you ask, honestly.
Let's hope that it tastes more like what you think.
Well, what about, do you have Mothman on there?
I do.
Okay.
Tell me what you think about Mothman first.
Because I think Mothman would be really good as like kind of like fried chicken, like deep fried Mothman. Because it's fine for it to sit under a heat lamp. And as we know, Mothman love lamp. So under a heat lamp, which means you have to pair it with the things that also go with stuff that sits under a heat lamp. So that's some good JoJo's with some gravy.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And a giant ass fountain Coke. That's how you eat Mothman.
See, Mothman is, I figure, because of the human-like shape that it's always presented, that I'm hoping it just tastes like a person. And that you're going to be like, if you're not going to eat people, but you're going to eat a Mothman, maybe it's the closest thing you get to tasting human meat. So
or a long pig.
Yeah. So go for a big cut of meat off there, cook it like a steak or a chop, and have a couple shots of tequila before you do it, and just pair it with whatever you like to eat steak with, some potatoes and vegetables. But just savor the fact that might be the closest you get to eating a human.
All right. What about? Do you have the Jersey Devil on there?
I do.
All right. So the Jersey Devil often is described as looking like a kangaroo.
Okay.
And in like Australia, they do eat kangaroo. It's described as like a really lean, like gamey meat, almost kind of like venison. So I think you just, if you're going to eat Jersey Devil, it's basically like a good cut of kangaroo. So you pair it with, a good plum sauce reduction.
Okay.
And some roasted carrots. And then sip it with a nice Pinot Noir or Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay. To really just it's a classy meal. If you're going to eat the Jersey Devil, it's a classy meal.
I don't feel I'm super far off. I thought that you could kind of use it in a dish like you would a spicy chicken.
Ooh, yeah.
So I thought maybe like a stir fry, like a chicken, like preparing it like a chicken stir fry, and using like a sriracha, soy sauce, and honey glaze, and then cooking it and like adding some like cayenne pepper, lime juice, and garlic powder, and then I said to pair that with a white wine.
There we go. We're right in there.
We were pretty close with that. What else do you got?
I've got some quick ones. I think Bigfoot would taste like dirt. Just don't eat Bigfoot. It's like I compare it to like raccoons. They eat trash, and in my brain, Bigfoot eats trash. Just gross. Not for eating. Bigfoot, not for eating.
Bigfoot's just a hobo. That's how you look at him. Yeah, the only other one that I had, I think, let's see, I just have one more. Yeah, was the hodag, because it's somewhat.
I don't have the hodag.
Right? I think it would be soft, kind of like a crocodile meat.
Okay.
Which also kind of tastes like chicken. So I would say just add a little barbecue sauce and hot mustard and eat it as a soft chicken, either in the oven or off the grill. And just serve that with potatoes and beer. And
because it's from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, also some cheese curds.
Yeah, that's a good idea, too.
Now, my last few, because I have them, I'll just go through them quick because we're almost out of time. The Loveland Frogman would taste like frog legs, obviously. So you eat it with cheesy grits and garlic bread and a nice light beer. The Fresno Nightcrawler, if you don't know what that is, look it up. It basically just looks like a giant white blob, so it obviously tastes like cotton candy or marshmallow fluff. You don't need any sides. And the last one, two more. Jackalope would taste like rabbit. So you'd eat it with taters, precious, and a pint of ale. And the last one is the Flatwoods Monster, which is basically a robot, so it would taste like chewing on aluminum foil.
Ooh, good. Tell us what you think about that conversation, and if you have any to add. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, bye.